Well, just want to take a second and say, hey, thanks everybody for jumping on. It's our Monday night call. We're excited to have you. Deshelle and I are just getting ready to make a couple of trips and events this week. So we're excited to be in Florida on Friday night, and then we're headed to Cincinnati Saturday, where we're going to be presenting to a bunch of different groups. And if you want us to come and see you, we would love to do that. Just let us know how we can get there, where you're going to be, and if you can get some people in a room, we'll come and talk to them. A couple of things I wanted to announce. A few people have probably seen my Facebook page. We unleashed Trim upon the world a couple months ago, and to good reviews. We've had a lot of people have a lot of success with it, but we're also making a couple changes to the formulation, just things that we've wanted to tweak a little bit, which we will be talking about at our fall harvest. We'll be talking about that formulation and kind of the benefits of making it better. So we're pretty excited about that. And just an encouragement to say, hey, come to the fall harvest. One of the things I want to talk about tonight was the importance of getting your people on SmartShip. So we've got a lot of people that have come on and tried Trim or tried Knox or tried the other products. And the way that it's set up right now, if the customer that you have, if they will get on SmartShip, it does two things. The first is it just automatically sends them the product every month, which is really nice for you, because then you don't have to be working the phones and be like, hey, do you guys need to order stuff this month? Make sure you log on, make sure you check that out. But it also benefits them because it gives them 10% in cash rewards back into their account. So I would strongly encourage you, when you set up a customer, there's three ways for them to check out. The first is just, they don't even have to set up an account. They just put their information in, they check out, they're done. That's quick and easy. And I realize that that's a lot of stress relief, because it's like, hey, I got them to buy it, they checked out. But if they don't set up an account, then they can't get set up on SmartShip. So that it'll come to them every month. And then even though you made the sale, they got the product, they're excited, they're going to like it. Just like most of us, we get busy, we don't think about it. As a matter of fact, I had a box arrive tonight. Deshelle was like, hey, did you order this? And I was like, I forgot. And I'm glad it came. Actually, it's great that it came, but I also was like, I forgot to cancel it. And so it just comes automatically every month. The benefit of that, again, going back to us, is I'll use this product, so it's great. But we want to make the sale one time and get paid for it long term, right? That's the beauty of musicians. They write a song, they get paid long term. And so we work hard to get people to try the products and get them and order them. But if we don't set them up an account to get them on SmartShip, then we have to make that phone call every month. Hey, how's it going? Did you want to order some more? That kind of stuff. So it's a really good thing to do, and make sure that we do a great job of trying to get reps, rather than just one time, hey, buy this right now and spend some money they get it once. We want them to be customers for life. And most of the people that have our products are customers for life. That's one of the greatest things about it. So first thing I want to do is just encourage you, if you've got customers in your back office and maybe they ordered in July or they didn't order in August, reach out to them. Let's get them on SmartShip. Just have it automatically sent. They get 10% cash rewards back. It just makes it simple. That brings up another thing that somebody asked me the other day. They were like, hey, I'm really interested in your company. I think it's great, but I just don't want to have to pay to sign up. I was like, great, don't. You don't have to. You can become a preferred customer, get stuff sent to you. You get 10% instant cash in your rewards. And if you send a link, you get 10%. If they become a preferred customer, you get 10% of everything they buy too. And they were like, really? I'm like, yeah. And the benefit is they don't have to be a rep. Now, obviously, as a rep, you get a higher percentage back. But if people don't actually want to sign up as a rep and do that, that's totally fine. They still have a link that they can share. Think about it. If, a lot of us have maybe airline miles. So I have Delta airline miles, and every time I buy an airline ticket or something, I get Sky Miles, or every time I buy stuff on my credit card, I get airline miles. If, Kevin said, Zane, I have a credit card, but I don't want my Sky Miles, I'd take them, right? because if he's going to buy a Delta ticket, I'd take his Sky Miles. So that's kind of the same thing. If people are going to be buying our products, why, they want to make 10% back, and I'll take 10% just for sharing it, just because I know they're going to love the product. So it's a great way to get customers talking to other customers. And that's one of the cool things about our comp plan, is that, customers can refer people and still make a commission without having to ever sign up as a rep. So we've been conducting some studies. I just want to share this with you guys. We've been conducting some studies with some of our new formulas and different things that we're doing. And we're having really, really, really great results with that, with people being able to lose weight and feel better. Because it's not always about just losing weight. It's about, what's the benefits of that if I lose a little bit of weight? Oftentimes my joints don't ache as much, right? My blood pressure is probably going to go down if I've got diabetic issues. But the cool thing about what we do and what we talk about is balance. It's just creating balance. How do I create balance in my body through my endocannabinoid system? Because if my endocannabinoid system is in balance, the rest of everything else can be in balance. Here's one of the comments that I heard today from somebody who reached out to me. I had actually two people who reached out to me and said, my favorite part about the trim is that my cravings have subsided. The one guy, he's like, look, I've lost 7 pounds. I feel great, but I would normally drive, I'd go into a gas station and I'd pick up treats and candy and, do some of that kind of stuff. And he's like, I don't even crave that stuff anymore. And he's like, well, why is that? Why am I not craving that stuff? And I said, ultimately, it's because your body, normally when we start having cravings for different things, it's because we're out of balance, right? I know oftentimes we've got doctors who say, like, women who crave ice, like my one sister-in-law, she craved eating ice when she was pregnant, and it was because she was iron deficient. And so your body kind of naturally has these cravings. It's not that you're sugar, it's your body's looking for an energy spike, or it's looking for something. So you're kind of seeking out those sweets or those things. And so the more in balance your body can be, the easier it is to fight those cravings. So those are just some benefits of trim and some benefits of actually being on the program and getting the core, right? The protein, the greens, the nitric oxide, the trim, all of those things really, really, really make a big difference in the way that your body feels. So we are extremely excited for Harvest. This is just another plug for Harvest. I know that Deshelle and Tammy are going to be reaching out to a lot of people. And we've got an option. We know people are worried about COVID. We know people are worried about traveling and being here. If you can come and be here, we want you to come. There's something powerful about visiting the farms, visiting everything, being able to see it, touch it, feel it. But we understand that some people aren't going to be able to make it. We do understand that. And so we're going to offer an opportunity to do the Zoom thing. But we also want you to get the swag stuff that we're handing. I mean, just for showing up, you're going to get over $150 worth of product and swag from us just for being here. So just for coming, I mean, right when you walk in, plus you're going to get lunch, you're going to get drawings, we're going to give away prizes. It's just to be a really, really great event. And so we're going to offer something for the Zoom people as well, so that they can get some of the cool stuff. But right now, more than ever, like I said, we're in the grow phase. We're ready to grow. We're focusing really hard on how can we grow the business? How can we get more people involved? How can we get more people trying the products? The more the products get in people's hands, the more experience they have. And the best thing, and we always say this, is, look, if you don't love it, we'll buy it back. All of our products, we stand behind them, and we want you to have the confidence to know that your customers, people that you talk to, they're going to have a great experience with the products as well. So I've talked a lot tonight. Tammy, Deshelle, I know we talked a little bit this afternoon. Tell me what I've missed, because I feel like I've missed something. What we wanted to cover.
You missed telling them all about hamsters and how to take care of them.
Aren't you funny? Dottie, I'll have how to sign up for the fall Zoom Harvest. I will have Deshelle and Tammy reach out to you.
So we're actually going to
post it.
We're going to put up a in your back office. There'll be just like the tickets are now, but it'll say Zoom at the end of it, and we'll have that available.
Yeah, and you'll be able to get a ticket that way. It'll be a special Zoom. It's not going to be available to the whole world. It'll be available to you guys, but we also are going to send you the swag, some swag stuff, so you can still get some cool stuff. Because we get, some people may not want to travel right now with COVID and some different things. Couple things we're going to talk about at the Fall Harvest. We've got some amazing speakers coming, so we're very excited about that. But we've also got a bunch of information on marketing. I think one of the hard things for a lot of us is, how do we share this information? How do we get people to try the product? How do we get people to sample the product? And then what's that transition like after they sample it? How can I talk to them? How can I follow up with them? And then how can I convert them to become potentially a part of our team? Or how can I, talk to them about becoming a preferred customer? How can I show them an opportunity? One of the things we haven't done a lot of, and admittedly, is we've talked a lot about products, and every Saturday we have continuing education with our doctors who are very, very knowledgeable and scientific on understanding how the products work. But one thing we haven't really sold or talked about much is the opportunity, the ability to, how can I go out and make $500 this month? How can I go and make $500 this week? How can I go out and, just by sharing this product, getting people to try it and then following up with them, how can I, actually turn this into a part-time gig? My philosophy has always been, if I can show somebody, how can I make $20 an hour? How can I make $40 an hour? Right? It is a job. It's your own business, really. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a job, it's your own business, but you've got to work at it a little bit. And that's really the importance of, again, how do I get somebody to sign up on SmartShip so that every month I don't have to worry about them? And I just know that order is going to get placed. We're going to ship it right to them. They're going to get it. They're going to love it. On Saturday, I'll give you an example. We had Dr. Liddy on the call, and she's amazing. I mean, she's a Harvard trained doctor. She came on, she talked about NOx and about her experience with trim. She's lost in Rosa, I think, if you're on, correct me if I'm wrong, is I think she lost 16 or 17 pounds, right? I mean, here's a medical doctor. She's incredible, probably, got tons of credentials and done amazing things, and is having great success and great results with the product. And so being able to hear her from the medical side talk about it is really good. So there are people that, are going to want to hear from the doctors, and you guys can be, the best part about those calls too, is that you guys can become so informed and educated on the system and our bodies and how it functions that you can become the expert to explain to people when they ask about the endocannabinoid system, what it is, how it works. I mean, we can literally point them to a YouTube video, or you can actually talk about it very intelligently yourself. I think I just want to bring this up too. I'll mention this. So there was a conference in Las Vegas 2 weekends ago. It was for CBD. It was a CBD conference. I did not go to it, but my friend did. He went down and he walked around. He said there were 2,000 plus booths at this event. And he said less than 1% of those, so less than 20 of them, actually make product. Every single one of them is just buying something off the shelf that they don't know. They don't know where it is. And I'll give you a quick example. I wish I had it and I would show you, but there's a company based in my state that last month they sold 50,000 bottles of gummies, CBD gummies. And they came to me and they asked me if I could help them. And I said, well, show me your product. And they showed it to me. What they had done is they had gone out and they had gone to Western Family and bought gummy bears by the hundreds of thousands of gummy bears. They took those gummy bears, they dipped them in CBD powder and put it in a bottle, put a lid on it, and sold it. Well, a couple things. Number one, it's illegal to do that. That's the first thing, which gives us a bad name, right? Just in the space. So it's illegal to do that. You can't do that. Number two, there's absolutely no way you can tell somebody what the dose is. Like, you can't be like, oh, there's 10 milligrams. Number three, half of the stuff powder ended up in the bottom. Number four, it's a terrible product to begin with. But they're out there selling 50,000. And the guy's like, well, if you'll just help us a little bit, we're going to sell 75,000 bottles next month. And I'm like, this is what gives us a bad name, is guys like you who don't do it the right way. And we had a lengthy discussion about it. Now, I'm not going to turn them in, but somebody will. And somebody's buying this stuff thinking it's going to work, and it's not. And they're just trying to, clickbait, get the first $70 for a bottle of gummies. Here you go. And they're selling them because people think it's going to work. And it's very, very frustrating to me to hear those things and to see those things firsthand. And that's why we want you to come and tour the facility. I want you to check out how we extract. I want you to see how we bottle and grow. That's a huge thing. And so we're excited. We're excited to have you. We're excited for the future. There's a lot of growth that still needs to take place, but we can do it, and we can do it together. We can do it with each other if we can grow. So for me, tours are on Friday. Just a reminder, if you want to come and hang out with us, the meeting will be Saturday. Our training and listening to speakers should be a great event. Like I said, it's a beautiful venue. We're going to have food. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have great speakers and great education on how to market your business and grow it. I'm again a big believer. If we can help you get to that first $500 a month, and then the $1,000 a month, and then the $2,000 a month, we can grow. And you can grow. So pretty exciting stuff. Deshelle, you're on tonight. Since it's just kind of a rep call, I'm going to ask for some feedback, because anybody that's been taking trim, I'm going to ask my wife. Tell me about your experience.
So, when we started carrying it in the summer, I started using it and very quickly lost 11 pounds. And then, it's summer and we were busy, and then I stopped and just did other things. And plus, you guys know, it really took off. And so there was a little bit of a short supply. And so, I didn't want to go take it for myself. I wanted to be able to let other people use it. So, and just a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I started it again and have lost an additional 5 pounds. But what I liked, and I think Tammy has shared this before too, I didn't gain any of that weight back. So after I, stopped taking it for a couple of weeks, actually it was probably about a month that I didn't take it at all, that I didn't gain any of that weight back. So for me, it felt amazing to kind of reset my body and get it back to a new, like, this is where it wants to be. This is comfortable. And then let it go for a while. And then I shocked it again. And I was able in the last 2 weeks to lose 5 more pounds. And I don't have a ton of weight to lose, but it's nice to be able to find something that's working, that's helping me. I'm hitting that age where the hormones are hitting me nice, and I'm old, I'm hitting old. So it's nice to have something work, because not anything, it's difficult to find something that works for my body. So yeah, it's been a great experience. I love it. And if you guys know, if you've known me for a while, I'm a huge pie addict. Like, I have traveled to the US eating pie. I will go anywhere that there's a good pie. I love Pennsylvania Dutch is my favorite. Getting out there to, yes, I'm old, Kevin, but getting out there to the Amish community and having a shoe fly pie is my idea of heaven. It's so good. But honestly, I went up to my sister-in-law's, and my sister-in-law knows I love pie too. And so we went up there, and she had gone out to a couple of pie places in Boise and picked up 9 slices of pie so that I could try them all. And I was like, I don't want any of them. Like, I didn't crave any of them. I ended up taking a bite or two here and there, but I was like, I just can't. And that's huge for me, huge, because I am an addict when it comes to pie. And I, it didn't take much to satisfy that sweet tooth, just taking a bite or two. And Zane will attest to this too. We did one Utah tour where we went and hit all of the Utah, well, not all of them, but a lot of Utah pie places. And we had 17 pieces of pie in one day that we shared between us. And so the trim came at a good time for me, because, I tried to do 49 or 45 pies before I turned 45. And this is the year I'm turning 50. So got to do 50 different pies before I turn 50. But probably not going to make it, because really I'm just not craving them and I don't really want them. But anyway, that's been my experience. It's been good. What, Pam?
Sounds like a problem to me. I'll help you.
Oh, and I will travel to you. If you've got a good piece of pie, something that I can't get anywhere else, I'm there. I want it. I want to try it. So yeah.
Going back to this, I'm pretty excited. Like I said, the fall harvest, we're really going to dive into how to market the business. and how you can build and grow. I know a lot of people have listened to Corey. Corey's come on, she's doing some training. We're going to do some of that. We're also going to talk about some of the great things that like Rosa and her team has done. That's a big reason why we're going out to Cincinnati. Krista reached out, said, "Hey, I want you to come to Florida." You know, we will come. We're not afraid to jump on a plane. We're also not afraid to jump on a Zoom. I've got a guy that just signed up as a new rep today. Actually, him and his wife, they became reps today, and he said, "Hey, can I get you to do a Zoom call for 30 people on Wednesday night?" Yeah, great. If you got a Zoom, and he's like, "I just want you to talk about the business. I want you to talk about, you know, how they can get involved, what they can do." And so he's like, I'll commit to get 30 people on a call. Can we get you on a Zoom? He's like, my family lives in Arizona. They live in Idaho. They live in Texas. You know, I'd love to just get my family and people involved because basically he was a customer who tried the product, loved the product. He's been on it for a week and he's like, I've already lost 5 pounds. I want to, you know, I want to join the business, but I want to, if I put together a Zoom, will you do it? And the answer is yeah. I think that's something you all should know. I mean, Rosa, one of the reasons she took off and did so well and is continuing to do well is because she'll call me and be like, "Hey, I've got this guy that, can we get on a call with them? Can we do that?" We're happy to get on 3-way calls. We're happy to get on Zoom calls. If there's ever anything we can do to support you, to help you build your team, build your business, we really want to be here for that. You know, you guys, I actually think that, heck, you guys are probably smarter some of this stuff than I am. I get a chance to make the products and work on it. So I'm happy to be that guy for you guys anytime. But we just want you to know that as a company, we're fully committed to being here and to growing this business and doing it the right way with great products. We don't want something that, you know, is potentially going to put somebody out of a job or is going to help them not feel better, right? We have too many people that need good nutrition, that need good products. So we're committed to you guys. We're not going anywhere, right? We're continuing to grow. The website's continuing to be worked on and get better, even though it's functioning well. The commission structure works. So we're excited and we just want to grow now. And we want to do everything we can to help you. So does anybody have any questions for me tonight? I think the big thing, again, like I said, just we really want you to come to Harvest. Know that we've got, you know, some really good stuff we're going to be talking about there with a couple new products. Tammy asked me today, she's like, "You talked about the new products. Are you going to let the cat out of the bag?" No, I'm not. I'm going to wait until there. So
I just want to
Super proud.
reiterate. Oh, sorry, Tammy.
That's okay. No, we just both unmuted at the same time. I'm super proud of Zane for not letting the cat out of the bag. He's so great. He's doing so good. Good job, Zane.
yeah.
So I just wanted to give a shout out to the Joy app. I don't know how many of you have used that or put that on your Facebook. We are expanding the inventory that'll be on there for what you can put on your Facebook pages. So you can get in there and look at that inventory. We started out with the samples because we thought that might be the easiest. We still have the 3-day trim sample that all they have to do is pay shipping and handling. So if you want to post that, that's on the back or in the inventory on the back end. So it's a great tool. It's a great way to get it out there. It can't be shut down by Facebook because it's a post. It's not, you know, an ad. So it's a great tool. So if anybody has a question of how to do that, you just get into your back office, you connect on the Joy app there. But if you ever have any questions, just reach out to Tammy and we can walk you through that.
Absolutely. Tonight's for you guys. Again, as reps, we want to go ahead and just say thanks, but we want to be here for you. You know, this is a night for our leaders and our reps. So if there's stuff you say, hey, if you guys have ideas, we want to listen to. If you say, hey, you know, what about this or what about that? We've got some ideas. We're always try to be open. So if anybody else have any questions or maybe some experiences or anything, again, I'll open the forum up. Feel free to bring it up. I mean, or if not, we can be done tonight, but just want to say thanks. Hey, Krista.
Hi. I was just gonna say, if anybody knows anybody around Central Florida, we'll be in Wildwood if anybody knows where that's at. So Wildwood, which is close to the Villages, kind of close to Ocala. Leesburg,
All those places that I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there.
anybody in that vicinity, we will be there. Send them our way, message me.
Yeah, happy to help. If you got people down there, have them come meet us. I mean, if they come and they're there, great. You know, they're your people. We just want to get the information out, right? The more we can share, sharing is caring. Health is wealth. I learned that from Rosa. I stole that from her. So yeah, the health is wealth. You guys are doing amazing stuff. I do have actually an announcement, but I gotta talk to Tammy before I say it because I'll get in trouble. So I'm not gonna make that announcement yet.
I'll bring the snakes to the office if he does.
Nope, no
just
snakes.
So he knows.
No snakes. We don't do snakes. I don't do snakes. Super excited. Thank you guys so much. Anybody else have anything tonight? Kevin, I didn't see Steve. I did see Kevin.
Yep. Hi.
Kevin, I'll let you finish this off then.
Oh, great. Okay, well.
Just what you were hoping for, huh?
No. No, I just a couple of thoughts tonight. You know, I always notice that a lot of the same people are on here every night, every Monday night when we get together. I consider you folks leaders within Sukavu, the Sukavu family. So a lot of you have been here since Steve and I started working with the executive team back in January. So really appreciate you and taking your time on a Monday night to be with us and over the time. But so primarily I'm thinking about leadership tonight, and you know, Zane said, and it's been referred to, this is really a night for you guys to talk a little bit and raise questions or have some ideas. But one thing I'd like to say, you know, I'm a parent of 5 grown children. My kids range from ages 35 down to, well, let's see, Talmadge will be 21 next month. So I'm an old man. So when Deshelle said she was old, she doesn't even know the idea. I mean, seriously, I'm old. And one thing I can tell you, one thing I learned a little while ago is that your kids, you know, may not always do what you say, but more likely they're going to do what they see you do. And that's something when it goes to leadership, I always think of, you know, another quote that whenever I've had the opportunity to talk with leaders in this industry over my, you know, 25 years of being and working it within the direct selling industry and working with clients and things like that. And also with people that perhaps were leaders within a company, perhaps that I was directing on the corporate side, like Sukavu, is I've always said one thing, and it's pretty simple: leaders lead. So if you really want to build a business in here, if you want to get that second income going, if you want to do something, you know, that increases and betters the lives of others and do it through a business that you can build yourself, you've got to be an example. And that doesn't just mean talking to others or just to your team members, but you've really got to become a product of the product. I know you've heard me say that, and you've heard that said in this industry quite a bit if you've been around the block or two. But I even say, I take it a step further. You've got, if you want to be successful and do something and make $300 to $500 in this business, not only do you have to be a product of the product, but you've got to be a product of your business. And that means you've got to really, again, stand up and lead, stand up and show the others that are looking to you to saying, hey, what kind of a product should I be taking if I've got this? Well, let me tell you what I need. Or if I don't have the answers, let's get Zane on the phone. Let's get Tammy. Let's get Deshelle on the phone. Let's talk to them. And that's what I mean. You've got all these resources. We're small enough right now at this point that you've got access to these great leaders, to these executives that can really help you grow your business and help you earn that second income that you're looking for. So take advantage of it while you can now, because this thing's going to, I believe, and I know if Steve Jameson was on here with me, he believes too, that everything is put into motion right now. Everything is right at that cusp that this company will take off, and it's got the right products. It's got the right compensation plan. And now we're just looking for people like you to really start leading and start bringing people in and showing them how their lives can become more successful and how they can be healthier and happier. And that's what I've got for you tonight, Zane.
I'm gonna mute myself. I was talking. I said, all right, awesome, Kevin. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Everybody,
Kevin.
thank you. Excited again for the future. Let's keep pressing forward. And reach out. If there's anything that we can do to help, please, please, please reach out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Everybody have a great night. Great night. Let's have a great week.
Take
Thanks,
care.
everyone.
Okay. See ya.
Thank you.